In Destiny, one of the most important aspects of the game is how you, the player, represents yourself. Bungie has created a game where nearly every facet of your character and how you choose to play are fully customizable, almost to the point of lunacy. You can choose to either look like your ass was carefully sculpted out of the finest marble by only the most talented of artisans, or you can achieve true peak performance, slap the nos on that bitch by donning your Hot Wheels blue and orange color scheme, bucket hat, and go-go boots. Speed assured, virginity secured, bank account oddly low. This principle doesn't just extend to that yee ass getup that you call an outfit. With Destiny's shader system, your guns have a wealth of skins for your average Dreg genocider. It's true that taking a look through the shader menu, you can tell that there is a humongous, staggering, absolutely gargantuan amount of at least 10 good shaders you'll default to, and about 300 that make you look like the trash can outside of a clown's makeup room. The options are truly limitless. But what if I were to tell you that Destiny used to have another hidden way to best represent yourself and immerse yourself further into the Destiny universe as lore accurately as possible? Well, that's right, baby. I'm talking about the faction rally, where players would don their chosen belief system and bang knuckles for supremacy in order to gather unique rewards specific to said faction, where you could be a part of groups such as the Guild, whose leader looks like Snape if he was anemic and spent his entire day huffing glue.
Bummer.
Believes that the city is incapable of withstanding a major attack from the darkness, and believes that the ancient act of fucking off is the best solution. Or the New Monarchy, who had the noble goal of working together to achieve something greater than themselves, gathering recruits at the tower to usher in a new golden age. They decided that the best way to do this was to fucking vaporize each other in a crucible. And finally, we arrive at the future war cult, whose leader colossally shit the bed and wound up being fucking Yamcha, simultaneously almost getting the city destroyed. Their faction believed that war with the darkness was inevitable, and they must prepare, but if they just asked Zavala what we were up to, they would have known that we have the power of plot armor. I have killed the Witch Queen with a damaged Traveler's Chosen. All they gotta do is give me a rusty spoon and say the witness has an exotic, and I'll be there hacking at his ankles like a chihuahua he existed near. A bit too funny. In a dashing move, Bungie decided that this glorious concept of fighting for these in-universe factions was no longer viable, and sneakily in a lore tab quickly threw in that the faction said, "Peace, you fucking nerds," and fled the city, crushing the hopes of all those that wished for the faction rallies to return, but not being one to get my ass blasted by Uncle Bungie that took them out. Me and my Discord server put them right back in. For those of you that aren't caught up on your Rylee's Chronophobia Discord Shader Wars lore, Papa Ry was chefing it up in the kitchen and wound up putting a little too much spice in his everything nice, and accidentally created a gang war. In a video I said, "I take a brief pause to show you my House of Mayrin drip. House of Mayrin gang, rise up." To which Dragon Waffle in the comments mentioned that they liked the Satu tribe shader better, thus kicking off the war of the fucking Goliaths. We honestly had no idea how much this war would snowball. Both houses boasted impressive numbers, and in which our Discord Dadmin theory decided it was time to put these two factions to the test to see which one would reign supreme and boot the other off the server. That's right, whoever couldn't keep up was to be lined up against a wall and executed Russian style, losing their role and returning to the base role in our server.
Meet a fucking Satu tribe after they're fucking in the general chat. Just fuck.
You're banned!
Everything changed. This is the ban hammer.
Everything changed when Dom rolled in with a straight pipe.
Satu started to attack and then I fucking deleted them, so now they're just people.
The prize for such strength, bravery, and feats of in-game knowledge was the right to exist. Yes, right, we going sword logic in a Discord server. Theory set up a series of games and challenges to see which faction would become victorious over the other. The stakes were high, and the glory was even higher. And thankfully, to the efforts of my House Mayrin warriors, we sent Satu down into the fiery depths with extreme prejudice. It was honestly kind of wild to have this amazing faction in the server, all with their own colors, roles, leaders. They damn near had a culture of their own if they weren't fucking animals. But immediately after the final Mayrin W, Dom had no hesitation in his heart and just pulled the trigger on him. Barely even a couple minutes went by and they were fucking dead. And things went quiet for a long time. Without a challenger to fight against the might of Mayrin, they were standing tall, eating at their banquet halls, and living life at the very peak of high society, sporting their traditional colors the entire time. You couldn't pass by these absolute units without shuddering at the sheer godlike visage that walked in front of you, but while Mayrin was standing up in the limelight and reveling in the hard-fought victories that they achieved, there was a beast stirring in the underside of Chronophobia. Members of Chronophobia were to choose between 4 factions in what we would call a faction uprising. The first to 50 votes would be eligible to stand against Mayrin and wrestle the title from them. Our first faction was the Hive, Osmium born. Their description reads as follows: we started weak, lesser, below every other life form, but that did not stop us. We grew beyond our limits. We let go of our moral pretenses and eternalized ourselves. Oryx reached into the deep and created the Taken, bend the light to grant the gift of eternity to others. Savathun was gifted the light, sharing it with all others whom followed her, making us on par with the Guardians. Xivu Arath granted us immortality without the light, or the Taken, our bones simply rejuvenating so that we might fight once more. We've been given immortality not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 times. We are the greatest threat to the Guardians. We are the ones which they constantly focus on. We hold up the other races so they have time to grow and become a threat in the first place. But we grow from that death, that rot. We learn from every mistake we take and continue onward. Even when the paracausal being tear through our 4 layers of immortality, we return with necromancy. The Vex think they are infinite. The Cabal think that they are unconquerable. And the Fallen have already been laid to waste. But the Hive, prince after prince, have fallen, but we do not collapse. We are the Hive, and we are born of Osmium. The second was the Vex, time incarnate, mortality, the endless, constant fear of your imminent doom that will eventually come for you one day. Your weak bodies of flesh will decay and rot into nothing, an insignificant speck on an insignificant world, with no true reverence or legacy for the universe to witness. We offer but a choice. Eternal life is an offer we give freely, but is so much more than that. It is the ability to take over entire galaxies, to own whole planets, to visualize a future, and watch that future come to fruition. We are time incarnate, born from the endless veil of the machine land, and we will outlive all these mortals for millennia. The last city is just a grain of sand for us to hold in our beaches of worlds. Become part of the system, live until the universe itself ends, consume whole worlds into metal and life, and become Vex. The Guardians are the light, the Cabal are war, the Elixni are houses, the Hive are corruption, but the Vex, we are life and creation. We are the birth of everything. Come into our garden and see what life can truly bloom if you just open your mind to us. Vex, time incarnate. The third was the Cabal, who read, we are the Cabal. We fight for glory, honor, and prowess. Our entire faction is about building a bond with our soldiers and legions, as well as making sure we make alliances with the rest of the strong factions. We are fighting the Vex because we have more than ever a reason to take down a little time-traveling threat. As payment for fight, we offer shelter, food, and camaraderie to make sure that the time you have with us is the best time you can have. Yeah, that one got me a little bit because it's just like the Cabal, like, hey, baby, come with me for a good time. And finally, we have the Siva outbreak. We are Siva, a self-replicating nanotechnology created by Clovis Bray, or simply put, a virus, destroyer of the Iron Lords. We corrupt and turn any host we touch into powerful machine gods, a threat even to Guardians. Also, funny nanite. God damn it, you lore nerds! Funny nanites go brrr, consume, enhance, replicate. Now I will admit that I was a bit lost on this part due to fighting off hackers as though my life depended on it. But here is what I understand. With all of these factions, there still wasn't enough votes to challenge Mayrin. Not a single one of these factions were able to amass the 50 votes required to even take up the title of Challenger. But what if there was a way to bypass this limit? Could it be possible that old enemies would work together to achieve something much larger than themselves? And so it was written in the ancient scriptures of the Faction War Prelude tab on the server that ancient enemies could indeed come together to topple the might of Mayrin, that a clan could rise to the occasion as all factions formed together and assumed the name of the Coalition. Now I'm here today as a spokesman for the faction rally underway. A Mayrin man with a Mayrin plan. I'm here to tell that the first challenge has already come and gone, but there are still more in the works, and only one group can conquer the server and stand at the top. I am simply here to show you the results of the first games, and let you know that it is possible to join using the link in the description, and taking up arms in these rallies for your respective tribe. You can join House Mayrin, but if not, fear not. It's okay to be a fucking... I'm just kidding, Coalition. You know I'm loving these games, but I wouldn't be a competition if I wasn't throwing shade the whole time. Before I give you the results of the challenge and play some clips from it, this is the description of the first challenge from our moderator, Zeno. This challenge will be a best of 3 legendary dares of eternity. Each faction will have 2 teams of 6. For rounds 1 and 2, you must switch between the 2 teams for the 2 rounds. However, for the possible third third round, you can pick a final team from the previous 2. This means that a minimum of 12 players for each side. The winning team for each round will be decided on the amount of points that they have. There will be a time limit, but this will be for extra points in completing it early. Points are finalized as soon as the final boss dies. This means that if there is a lightning round, the points will not be counted. I will require a screenshot/clip of the final boss being defeated. I will also require at least one person from each team to stream their gameplay for validation reasons. Later on, our other moderator, Cosmic, who is also hosting these games, added this to clarify on the scoring. This is how we will calculate points this Sunday. Another way to earn extra points will be to finish before 15 minutes on round 1, 18 minutes on round 2, and 20 minutes on round 3. Every second under the time will be 500 points per second on round 3, if it gets there. This goes up to 1,000 to incite you to finish faster. The score will be added to your total score to determine the round's winner. Because of the time bonus, you can farm for points, as we thought it could be a risk-reward situation. Please screenshot the moment the boss dies, so we can gather time and points. Lightning rounds will not be included, as that is pure chance. Also remember, no game-breaking glitches. Another rule that was added to this was that if you got the treasurer, you are allowed to restart. So if you were off to an abysmal run and you got treasurer, that could be an easy W. And with that all out of the way, this is how the first challenge went.
Warriors of red and gold, let's go! And that one dude in orange and blue. Open with heavy. Open with heavy.
Gotta rep my favorite season so far.
Clear comms, rockets out.
Bruh.
Instantly died.
What?
I got collision.
Warden, you're at. Alright. What?
Dang, got collision. Oh my god.
I'm sinking into my chair right now. Warden, what did you do? Alright, 23 seconds, let's go.
Yeah, make sure if you have a damaged super, make sure to just punch it into the servitor. Because if that thing falls, that's an extra probably 5k points for us. Which every single point at this point matters.
Servitor falls, it's actually 10,000.
Oh, it's 10. Okay, then yeah, that explains.
Prioritize
It's
server.
10,500, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, that does explain a lot.
Yep. Harry.
Headshot, headshot, Harry. That's you. That's you.
No.
Yep.
No, only Harry. Warded. Why?
Where'd the overload go?
In mid. In mid. In mid.
Overload's dead. There's another in mid.
What the? Again. Okay. Teleported. Teleported.
Picking up.
Bro, holy shit. This is losing us so much time because the stupid overload. There we go.
There we go.
Holy fuck.
Okay, look at me.
He's nearly done.
B is up.
Okay, cry up.
Not looking good.
Getting
Getting teleported.
Kill it.
Oh, we need. Oh, I got blown up.
Okay.
Use the scorch hands. Use something. Oh no, that's a yikes.
No, man.
I really do hope we got
Go, go, go,
treasure
go.
now
Keep
with
on
how
going.
bad this run is going.
But wait for it
Get that dude ready.
as soon as you can.
Go.
Heads up. Heads up.
Make sure you throw your name status.
Nice.
That's every.
Whoa. 246.
Move.
Go, go, go.
Server to kill on a 240.
I'm starting as soon as I get there. If you have star horses, dehorn your feet.
I don't have Star Horses.
Okay, ready.
I might just focus on that clear. Just start it, don't matter. I'll just focus on that clear when I get there.
No, I didn't.
Go on.
Doesn't matter. I don't need
Just
it.
run to the bottom. Just run to the bottom.
Yep. I don't need it.
Either run to the bottom or you might be able to crash up top.
Do you want me to go ahead and just hit the wheel as soon as I get there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anti-Baron mid. Mid. Get him. Get him.
Just coming in right now, right? Where's him?
Yep.
Clear.
Let's go.
Governor right side.
Clear mid. Nades out. Adds in. Watch stairs. Watch stairs.
Preferably someone with a roaming super.
Get him.
Rocket,
I'll shoot one rocket.
I'll rocket him.
He's coming in. Get it. Now. Go.
Go.
I believe in you anyway.
Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's annoying. His shield came back up right as we were popping supers.
Okay, go, go, go.
Okay. Stand on Vex. If you need to, grab orbs, grab ammo. Okay, they were looking a lot better on score this time, and we're not too much slower than last run.
Yeah, just
keep up the pace.
Trying to get orbs.
get this one here.
Oh, fuck. No. Ignore that shit. You damn
I got you.
Divs up, divs up, divs up.
Good.
Yeah, well.
Well down.
Warded. Well.
Okay, just primary him down. Alright. Next one, go. I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna crash the mats.
That puts you in such a weird spot. Hit it.
Try not to shoot each other.
Divs up, divs up, divs up, divs up.
God, the shield's so tanky. Jesus.
It's so fucking
Kill him.
annoying. Go.
Go. Crash.
Got it.
Nice. Alright. Get
Pick
on,
up
get on.
orbs.
If someone gets trapped, help them shoot their way out.
Come.
Start raining down rockets.
Hydra's.
Mid Hydra's dead. I'm gonna drop a well in mid. Make sure the overload's died.
Okay.
Overload. Overloads are dead.
Down.
Hit the boss.
Go.
Scott, teleport left. Teleport left.
Left, teleport left. He is a child. He should. The child, yeah.
Why is he still left? He should have teleported right by this point, especially with how low his
Don't
HP
question.
is.
Yep.
He's in mid. Grab power.
Get the
Grab power.
Get power ups. I need.
Make sure we're not two-phasing this. Make sure we're not two-phasing this. If we two-phase this, we automatically lose. Screenshot. Good
I get a
screenshot.
screenshot. I get a screenshot. I'm putting it in coalition. The second that I saw the help bug go to 0.
We did it.
Okay, that's it.
That was pretty decent. I'm gonna be right back.
That's decent.
Yeah, that was decent. It definitely wasn't our
got
best
it.
performance.
That
But
was
whatever.
How high were the points though?
That was very bad.
27k. Or 270k.
Yeah, 2, 7,
I mean,
4,
that's
7,
what
6.
Mayron's been getting. So if we're faster than them, we win.
Same spots as last time.
Try and see if you can get to the Hydra spawns if you remember them. Because they spawn at a weird ass angle. If you can get one rocket on them, you'll be set. Jump shot them.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes 2 rockets, so just get ready for it.
Ready
I
on
got
that.
that cartridge ready. I'm on mid.
That guy spawning as a heartbeat at first.
Okay.
The spawning.
Ready for
I got it.
Minotaurs.
Damn, coming again.
Dead.
Give up now.
Div.
Div.
Give up more important. Get well on after. Cool.
Teleporting left.
Left.
He always goes left first.
Yeah.
Gonna hold left.
Don't spray cancel, just head reload.
Div reloading. Div up.
Oh,
We're
this is
firing
a sub.
line. You don't gotta worry about that.
Easily.
Just keep shooting him.
No fucking way. Got him.
Let's go. Easy.
49, 49.
Let's go!
That's what we're looking at.
Pardon me.
With the rounds tied up, it could have truly been anyone's game. Nail bitingly close as always. Me in the chat eagerly awaited the final score as Zeno sat there taunting us over and over. Give me the damn it!
I don't use
I got all.
All you need to do.
Alright, yeah, everyone needs to grab quick.
I don't have Mayor Shader either.
Oh, here we
You
go.
don't have
Oh,
it?
he just was typing for that long to right now we're announcing it. I thought he was writing
Thanks,
like a
Zeno.
novel there.
Wow.
Vans baiting.
Yeah.
Content.
The suspense.
Zeno.
Imagine how long it would take from Zach to write a novel, Rylee.
Come on, baby.
At this rate.
Come on.
Someone give me
Bungie name.
Zeno!
We by
God damn it,
32
Zeno.
points.
All the suspense.
Put your Bungie name in the chat so we can join.
Come on,
Harry.
stop this.
stop edging Zeno.
I know you can hear me, Zeno.
We gotta wait on it.
Zeno, stop this. Zeno, stop edging.
Bino,
Please.
just announce it.
Zeno.
I gotta go eat.
Zeno!
Oh my god!
Zeno, I swear, I'm going to.
Swear to God, I'm gonna
Hits
kill
us
you.
with a drum roll, please.
Oh my, I can't wait for that drum roll. Just say it.
What happened?
Undefeated!
Let's
It was indeed House Mayren who once again climbed out of that Colosseum as champions of the challenges, standing with a final time of 8 minutes and 49 seconds, and a final score of 933,155 points, with the Coalition lagging just slightly behind with a total of 901,768 points. It was a gargantuan effort from both teams, and one that I was glad to be a part of. Remember, these wars are still ongoing, so if you'd like to make a difference, join up below and struggle like all the rest who took on the might of Mayren. I'm definitely not biased or anything. Mayren had a lot of effort put inside of it. Dank Devastation had put a solid 30 hours into crafting up a strategy full of build links and just all-out preparation. It was like the Spartans training for the Battle of Thermopylae. But even with that, the Coalition did not go down easy. From what I've been able to gather is that the Coalition didn't really have this level of build crafting in there. They did practice, but even being more underprepared than Mayren, they still managed to keep them on the absolute ropes the entire time. Dank even said he began sweating mid-contest. You have got to have nuts of steel just to raw dog a challenge like that and still almost leave the enemy all limp and moist. These are the quotes from the two leaders to end off this event. From the Coalition, Mayren strikes us down and now thinks we are nothing. We will use their arrogance and we will use our fury. We shall watch them fall to us in the next battle. Ready yourselves. The war has only just begun. Mayren's, oh god. Mayren's was GG's. Get ready for round 2. The Coalition's all badass and then ours is just GG. Easy. No re. I've been your Hot Wheels news reporter on these fine games. Big thanks to our moderation team and the server admin Theory for setting up the entire server. Theory has done a phenomenal job in keeping it updated, constantly looking for ways to improve, and the moderation teams have been nothing short of fantastic as hosts on these games. And an even bigger thanks to everyone who takes time out of their day to bang knuckles in the Chronophobia war pits. It would never have gotten this far without all of you. I cannot wait to see what happens in the next challenge. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who comes by and offers your time. I'm sure the next challenge will be a good one, and may the best team win! In this here outro, I'd like to thank everyone who is once again patiently waiting for Chef Rylee to cook up more videos. This is one and a couple of smaller ones in the meantime, while I get my nipples twisted by two gargantuan challenges. One, a cinematic dream. The other, slowly giving me brain damage. I do want to be around the channel full-time eventually, but at the moment this is just something that I do on the side as I do work full-time, and I can only create videos in my evenings and weekends. Bear with me while the content is slow because, well, I'd like to think that I'm godlike and have the energy of a toddler who just snorted a Bang energy drink. I apparently do have my limits. So in the meantime, I want to give a big thanks to everyone on Patreon who supports me while I do go quiet. I truly do want to hammer out content for you as much as possible, as it does feel as though I'm letting you down every time I disappear, but I do try to take it in strides and use that negative as motivation to keep going. I hope that when videos do come out, there's something that you're proud of me for. So I want to give a big thanks to your friends Steven, James S. Ellis, Chris Haley, Micah, I don't trust him, Dutch, U.S. Navy Squid, Luke Sturch, Christopher Oborowski, why is it so hard? Sharky, Matt Herrick, Later, Grayson Joyner, Cameron Scholes, Mr. Captain McDaddy Clutch, the amazing Rycon 6, KXNG Kitty Bitty, Garrett Kane, Demetrius, Joshua Greenleaf, Pepsi Main, A Flat Surface, aka Your Mom, Uncertain, Judd, NT Pin Hero, our moderator Cosmic, Arliss McGuire, Zarin My Alien Isolation Guide King, Sensei Smoles, Mordaunt, T7 Code 99, IB Stevie, Jonathan Blaylock, Cozy, Lightless Assistant from the Discord, Kenneth, Eamon Smith, spinning in her shell, Mattel hummed and bobbed her unhurried way to the splattered remains of her guardian. Lizard, the fuck you smoking? Lamotion, Lamotion? Riley Sheldon, but once again spelled inferior to blindside me. J Lock, Azir Knight, Lone Ranger 2412, Kasovan, who won that drip contest all those moons ago. Dank Devastation, your lightless provider, and Mayrin Speedrunner, Zerx 14A, Max Copeland, that good Nadian syrup, X9, 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 X9. Oh, bro. Ben Stanfill, XD7228, Kari Simpson, Caleb Warman, Kevin Noda. Your boy, Gamer Weenus, Nathan Dasiak, Valkeen the Delegator. Believe me, I swear we are drawing near. I have an awesome lightless idea. I mean it this time. Thrumond and Dragon Waffle. Take your damn money back, baby. Would you like a jawbreaker? Hot Wheels Enthusiast, aka Undercover Dagrapont, Kefnet the Useless, Nathaniel Farmer, CO Camo 3, Arson is indeed cringe, Crimbo the Undying, Madeline Celestia, Bogos Binted, Super Steven the very same, Mondo 117, James Escalante, Samarchi Deskhopper, Xavier Human, and Fufu Akio. I know these sections can feel long at the end of a shorter video, but your boy ain't gonna stop until his list takes up a solid 10 minutes. Thank you all for watching. This is one of 3 shorter videos coming before the large one, so I can give you that Hot Wheels fix. I've been Riley, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Oh, give me land, lots of land, under starry skies above. Don't fence me in, let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in, let me be by myself in the evening breeze.